Imagine a land where the beauty of vast savannas, dense rainforests, and sprawling deserts is shadowed by peril, a place where nature's majesty intertwines with challenges that test human resilience daily. Welcome to Africa, a continent of contrasts, where breathtaking landscapes coexist with some of the world's most formidable dangers. Africa, often dubbed the cradle of humanity, is a mosaic of cultures, ecosystems, and histories. Its allure is undeniable, drawing adventurers, scholars, and tourists alike. Yet, beneath this captivating facade lies a reality marked by environmental hazards, health crises, political instability, and infrastructural challenges. This video delves into the multifaceted dangers that have led many to consider Africa the most perilous continent on Earth. 1. Environmental extremes, nature's double-edged sword. Africa's diverse terrains, while stunning, harbor inherent dangers that have shaped human habitation and survival strategies for millennia. The Sahara Desert, an arid expanse. Spanning approximately 3.6 million square miles, the Sahara is the world's largest hot desert. Temperatures can soar to 130 degrees Fahrenheit during the day and plummet below freezing at night. Water scarcity and unpredictable sandstorms make traversing this desert a formidable challenge. Historically, entire caravans have vanished, swallowed by the relentless sands. The Congo Rainforest, a verdant labyrinth covering over 500 million acres, the Congo Rainforest is second only to the Amazon in size. Its dense foliage hides a plethora of dangers: venomous snakes, elusive predators, and diseases like Ebola and Malaria. The impenetrable canopy and lack of clear pathways have deterred exploration, leaving vast areas uncharted and teeming with unknown threats. Volcanic activity, the fiery underbelly. The East African Rift Valley is a tectonic hotspot, with volcanoes like Mount Nyiragongo in the Democratic Republic of Congo, showcasing nature's volatile temperament. In 2002, Nyiragongo's eruption sent lava racing at speeds up to 60 miles per hour, devastating nearby communities and displacing hundreds of thousands. 2. Biodiversity, beauty, and the beasts. Africa's rich biodiversity is a double-edged sword, offering both ecological wealth and potential peril. Mosquitoes, the tiny killers. Despite their minuscule size, mosquitoes are Africa's deadliest creatures. Malaria, transmitted by the Anopheles mosquito, claimed nearly 600,000 lives in 2023 alone, with 94% of cases occurring in Africa. Factors such as drug resistance, insecticide-resistant mosquito strains, and climate change have exacerbated the situation, leading to a resurgence of cases after years of decline. Hippos, the unpredictable giants. Weighing up to 4,000 pounds, hippos are deceptively dangerous. Highly territorial and surprisingly agile in water, they are responsible for more human fatalities in Africa than lions or elephants. Their propensity to charge perceived threats makes them unpredictable and deadly. Snakes, silent assassins. Species like the black mamba, one of the world's most venomous snakes, inhabit various African regions. Capable of delivering a neurotoxic venom that can kill a human within hours, encounters with these serpents are often fatal without prompt medical intervention. 3. Health challenges, battling the invisible foes. Beyond malaria, Africa grapples with numerous health crises that strain its healthcare infrastructure. HIV/AIDS epidemic. Sub-Saharan Africa bears the brunt of the global HIV/AIDS epidemic, with over 25 million people living with the virus. Despite advancements in treatment, stigma, limited access to healthcare, and socio-economic factors hinder effective management and prevention efforts. Ebola outbreaks. The Ebola virus, with fatality rates reaching up to 90%, has caused multiple outbreaks across West and Central Africa. The 2014 to 2016 epidemic resulted in over 11,000 deaths, highlighting the challenges of containing highly infectious diseases in regions with limited healthcare resources. Air pollution, the silent killer. Air pollution was linked to 1.1 million deaths in Africa in 2019, making it the second leading risk factor for death across the continent. 5 of the world's 10 most polluted countries, in terms of ambient fine particulate matter, are in Africa. 4. Political instability, a tapestry of turmoil. Africa's political landscape is marred by conflicts, coups, and governance challenges that perpetuate cycles of violence and instability. Civil wars and armed conflicts. Countries like the Democratic Republic of Congo, South Sudan, and Somalia have endured prolonged civil wars fueled by ethnic tensions, resource disputes, and power struggles. These conflicts result in massive displacement, human rights violations, and regional instability. Terrorism and insurgent groups. Terrorist organizations such as Boko Haram in Nigeria and Al-Shabaab in Somalia exploit political vacuums and socio-economic grievances to further their agendas. Their activities, including bombings, kidnappings, and assassinations, instill fear and hinder development. Corruption, the internal erosion. Systemic corruption undermines governance, with many African nations ranking high on global corruption indices. Embezzlement of public funds, bribery, and nepotism erode public trust and divert resources from essential services, exacerbating poverty and inequality. 5. Crime rates, the shadow of society. Urbanization, unemployment, and socio-economic disparities contribute to crime rates that pose significant threats to safety and development. Organized crime networks. Africa has the highest rate of criminal networks globally, with a score of 6.11. These networks engage in activities such as human trafficking, drug smuggling, and illegal wildlife trade, destabilizing economies and societies. Violent crimes. Countries like South Africa and Nigeria experience high rates of violent crimes, including armed robbery, assault, and homicide. In South Africa, the homicide rate stands at 36.4 per 100,000 people, significantly higher than the global average. 6. Infrastructure challenges. Navigating the perils. Underdeveloped infrastructure exacerbates existing dangers, hindering economic growth and posing daily risks. Road safety. The African region holds the highest road traffic fatality rate globally, at 19.4 deaths per 100,000 population. Factors include poor road conditions, inadequate enforcement of traffic laws, and unsafe vehicles. Flooding and natural disasters. In 2024, severe flooding in West and Central Africa resulted in over 1,000 deaths and affected more than 4 million people. Countries like Chad, Nigeria, Mali, and Niger were hardest hit, with infrastructure damage exacerbating the humanitarian crisis. 7. Climate change, the looming threat. Africa faces a disproportionate burden from climate change, accounting for 35% of weather, climate, and water-related fatalities between 1970 and 2021. Yet, only 40% of the African population has access to early warning systems. The lowest rate globally, droughts, desertification, and rising sea levels threaten livelihoods, particularly in countries dependent on agriculture. The Sahel region, spanning from Senegal to Chad, experiences prolonged droughts that decimate crops and force mass migrations. Coastal cities like Lagos and Alexandria face increasing flood risks due to rising sea levels, putting millions at risk of displacement. A continent of contrasts. Despite these challenges, Africa is not defined solely by its dangers. It is a land of resilience, innovation, and untapped potential. From technological advancements in Kenya's Silicon Savannah to South Africa's thriving tourism industry and Nigeria's booming entertainment sector, the continent continues to evolve. However, to unlock its full potential, addressing these dangers is imperative. Investment in healthcare, education, infrastructure, and governance can reshape Africa's trajectory, transforming it from a continent of peril to one of prosperity. The question remains, will the world take action to help Africa overcome its challenges, or will it continue to be viewed through the lens of its dangers alone? Africa is a continent of unparalleled beauty, rich history, and boundless opportunities, but its challenges cannot be ignored. What do you think is the biggest issue Africa faces today? Let us know in the comments below. And if you found this video insightful, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth content. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.